Welcome to Wine Talk TV. Make sure to stay tuned because what I'm about to share helped me save so much time when I was out dating and when I was in your shoes. And you don't want to miss out on this. Enjoy.
Aren't you sick of getting her number only for her to disappear? I used to do the same thing. Go out, get number after number, but nothing ever went anywhere. It's frustrating and exhausting. But I created the anti-flake system from the Cold Approach King, and it gave me 3 simple questions that show me within 30 seconds if she's actually interested. No more guessing, no more wasting time. Right now, the anti-flake system PDF is absolutely free, but it's only for a limited time. Go get your copy. The link is in the bio or DM me directly and I'll send it to you.
Specific age range, it may not really matter to you, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's that I've established women between 18 to 25. All right, so let's move on to the next age bracket. The next age bracket, again, I know I'm not going to hit all the topics of this video, but in terms of the age bracket, but this is going to be an ongoing series of these specific age brackets. So let's go to women that are between 26 to 30 plus. So 30 plus is like 31, 32, 33. Yeah. So these women, they're starting to recognize that the amount of attention that they got in the past is not quite on the same level as it was when they were younger. Now, this is kind of where women start getting jealous of other women because of the fact that, like, this girl has basically they start to realize who they were when they were the age of the women that are getting the attention. They're starting to kind of feel like, damn, like, I don't get many guys flying me out to boat parties anymore. Hell, I'm lucky if I get invited to a party in general. Like now they realize, like, I'm also still single, and at a certain point, having children becomes a health risk. I'm single. I don't get as many offers for dating as I used to, and I'm pretty much established in my career. I make enough money. Typically, women around this age range, they make enough money. I make enough money to where, like, I can essentially fend for myself. I don't really need a man, but it would be nice. Like, the fear of loneliness starts to creep into a woman between 26 to 30. Plus, they want companionship. They want a man. They want someone to talk to on an intimate and romantic level. And they've essentially, at this point, most women are pretty much, they've had their fun. They've had a lot of suitors, and they're starting to realize that all the suitors that they had in the past that were good suitors, that maybe I should have kept contact with some of these guys. Maybe I should have continued following up with the guys that were taking me serious at this time. Like, now they're long gone. Or some guys that were in the friend zone, or just the guys that are like basically persistent fruit flies. She was trying to swath them away, but they kept staying around, kind of like, pretty much like they just wouldn't go away. She starts to realize that, well, you know what, I am getting older, and that guy, Jeffrey, he kind of was always persistent. And even though I know that I'm a piece of crap human being in terms of, like, me kind of running through my entire, like, younger version of myself life, you know what? Jeffrey doesn't see me this way. In fact, he has no clue what I've been doing. So she starts to hit up the guy that just was being really nice to her, doing a lot of favors for her. He's never seen the side of her that, if he did see, he'd feel like, wow, like, you were really out here doing 3 dudes at a time. Like, you were really out here having like 3 threesomes in a week. Like, here I thought you were this, perfect perfect angel, and you're not. You know what I mean? Like, so you're pretty much a used up car that is charging full price. I mean, you're charging me for full price, but other guys, you let them have test drives for years. Meanwhile, I was over here, shining the car, changing out the hubcaps, changing the oil. I was wondering why there was a stench coming from this car. Well, the stench was from, several suitors. Um, so now these women are kind of at this point in their lives where they're settling, they're thinking about settling down. And while they still have time, they're going to, see if they can find a guy that's going to essentially, you know, allow them to get married and have kids. And they're going to be the guys that are unsuspecting, the guys that are unaware of what they've done in the past, the guys that essentially have no clue. They take advantage of those guys. Those guys are typically the guys that they told, you know what, Sean, let's think of like give a name for a guy. You know what, Sean, I don't ever want you to change who you are. You're such a nice guy. You're such a nice friend. Thank you for always being there for me. You're so sweet. You're so kind. These are the guys that they come and search for when they're pretty much out of the dating market, pretty much used up, not getting the same offers before. Pretty much they ran their course. They let every guy kind of have a shot. And now they're giving you a shot, woohoo, like, get this order now while it's hot, even though it's pretty much the path has been kind of paved through, but hey, get it while it's hot. That's what they're going to tell you guys. The guys that are kind of sitting around waiting for 5+ years, thinking that, one day Cindy's going to realize I'm a good guy. Well, she's realized it all right. And you know what? For you, it's a sweet deal. And for her, I had to find somebody, right? That's you. So for bastards out there, it doesn't matter. Typically, these women are, that are 25 and up, and between 25 and 30 plus. These women are, you can kind of talk to them straight, if that makes sense. You can kind of talk to them like straight, like you can really kind of be a bit more honest with them. Now, if you are a guy that is trying to do something serious, these women are going to bite the bait for serious talk. Typically, these women, I want you guys to understand something. Typically, women between 26 and 30 plus, they typically are going to have at least 1 to 2 kids from 1 or 2 baby fathers. So now you had one issue with the 18 to 25-year-olds where it's hard to get their attention because their attention is divided up by thousands of things going on in their lives, to now you got a woman that her attention is even more divided, or still divided, because she has 1 or 2 kids at this level. And if she doesn't have 1 or 2 kids, she's really focused on her career. She takes very seriously because she's built up the cachet within her business. And she's also looking to get married. And she probably already has a guy that she's talking to on the side that is already that she's saved up. Women have like a savings account of men that they're going to marry, that they establish in their younger years. So now you're competing with a guy that has built cachet with her. And if you do kind of quote unquote break through the cracks, she's going to want something serious at some point. She's going to want to know, okay, are you interested in marriage? Are you interested in having kids? So if you're a guy that's a bachelor, this can be a bit annoying for you, because she wants something serious. For a guy that is looking for something serious, you're going to have to date this woman under the impression that in 1 or 2 years, she's going to want something serious via marriage or children. So she'll let you kind of have, for about 6 months to a year, kind of have your fun. But after a while, she's going to want to know, hey, what's going on with you? And a lot of you guys, this is going to be something that you're going to want to take note of. Now, this is probably where you want to take notes. Like women between this age bracket, a lot of things are going on right now. Their friends or family are having kids. Their friends are wondering, like, trying to set them up with like a husband or some type of serious suitor. They got a guy that they saved in like the back, that like they saved up over the course of years, kind of, giving him breadcrumbs, giving him this idea that, hey, one day we're going to be together, and once I'm kind of like done doing my fun, I'm going to save the
Want
rest
to
I
know
got
if
for
she's
you.
into you in
So just
30
hang in
seconds or
there.
less?
And
I put together a quick 5-page PDF called the Anti-Flake System. It's free right now, but only for a limited time. Just say, link in the comments or DM me, and I'll send it to you immediately. And if you're watching on YouTube, head to my profile and click the link in the description to grab it.